never went to the moon. Propaganda team.
How dare you?
Don't you dare question the government. They would never lie. They've never lied about anything. Don't look at the Gulf of Tonkin. Of course we needed to go to Vietnam. Trust your government. Love your government. They love you back. You live on a spinning space ball. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for movement. Don't look to air next to a vacuum without a barrier. Don't look.
Start to scare yourself if you do.
If you like your life the way it is, don't ever look at this information because it will ruin your life. You will no longer believe that you live on a spinning space ball. You will realize that this place was designed and you were put here on purpose. Don't look. Whatever you do, don't look. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for movement. Don't look to a vacuum next to space. Check it out, man.
Change your life.
And everything, man. Your government would never lie to you, right? They always tell you the truth. Yeah. Not so much, right? Not so much. Government loves you. They would never lie. They don't want your money. They give you taxes for free or something. They tax you for free. No longer do you have to pay a tax. Don't question your government deity.
Yeah, one guy came back up to me and said, okay, I got one more question.
Why would they?
I don't know, but NASA alone is $56 million.
58 now. 58 now.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah. Got to upgrade your
shenanigans. And then I can break into, but if that's not enough.
This is what I say. If somebody lied to you, am I going to know the reason?
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's how I end it. I say it's like asking somebody that's not a psychopath why a psychopath plays people.
Thank you, Daddy Government, for money. I'm sorry I have to give some of it back. Don't question government. You live on the spinning space ball. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for movement. Don't look for vacuum next to air pressure without a barrier. Before you live on a spinning space ball, why would you question? How dare you question the government? They know everything. They love you. They never lie. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for movement. Of course you live on a spinning space ball. Yes and no.
You guys want some?
Some people are so or if they trigger like their Christian.
But this guy just spoke with me about it.
Yeah. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for movement. Don't look at how a vacuum sits next to an air pressure without a barrier. How does that work? Oh, don't ask me. No questions. No questions. Trust your government. Love your government. They would never lie to you. Don't trust these believers that the ball is fake. Of course, they're crazy. Scientists have figured it out with math many years ago. Even though they've never seen it, who cares? Math.
Science.
Math is your deity.
I've been blinded by science.
He blinded me with science. Look, they're scientists, not science. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for movement. Don't look for a vacuum next to an air pressure without a barrier. Of course you live on a spinning space ball. Don't question anything. Your government loves you. They would never lie. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for movement. Don't look for air next to a vacuum without a barrier. It's okay. You live on a spinning space ball in a giant vacuum of space. It will never suck off the air.
I notice more people come around if I just stand here and look at it.
Prove the ball to yourself and it comes crumbling down. There is no physical proof of the spinning ball. None. Don't measure the ceiling to figure out the shape of the floor. I'm going to measure my cathedral ceilings because I want to buy some carpet for the floor. Don't question anything. Love your government. They love you back. Don't look for shape. Don't look for spins. Just believe. Scientists would never lie. They've never been paid to lie about cigarettes or asbestos. They've never lied about eating porn. They've never lied about the Gulf of Tonkin. They've never lied about other incidences that happened on a date that I can't even mention without getting triggered? What's the emergency number again? Oh yeah.
1-800 fake.
It happened just like they said. Those dang box cutters, they took over the world.
People think they're picking up $100 bill and they get batters.
Don't look at building 7. Don't look at building 6. Don't look at building 9. 1 and 2 is the only ones that fell.
I'm gonna see if it works. Yeah.
Of course the plane disappeared after it crashed into the Pentagon. Duh. How else would it happen? Ooh, money! Money! She's a car. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for spin. You just need to stay with the ball is within.
I'll give you $100 right now if you could.
Don't look for curvature. Live on a specific people. Don't look for people. Other government will never like you. They love you. Government loves you. Oh, that's the guy. How you doing? Can you tell me how you live on spinning baseball?
We got Just Jack over there with the megaphone.
We got some questions for you up here if you don't mind entertaining yourself. Make these flat earthers look like morons.
You guys have to get out and try this. This is my first meeting.
No, the new DNC science is always happening. You gotta just trust what they say. Don't test it for yourself, just believe them. Right, NASA? Trust NASA, they would never lie, even though they get $58 million a day to present cartoons to you.
He's gonna bring a new plane. It's so exciting.
Yeah, you believe in cartoon things, but don't look at the reality of your world. Please question. Don't trust government. They lie. Of course we went to the moon. Even though we can't get through the Van Allen radiation belts today, we lost the technology of 1958 and somehow we can't get back. Don't question anything. Scientists are real. They've never been paid to lie about cigarettes and asbestos. Scientists would never lie. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for spin. Of course you live on a spinning space ball. Jesus was sat on top of a high mountain and he looked at all the nations on the flat earth. He didn't see any nations on the other side of the ball. The Bible says over 87 times that the earth is flat and stationary. Come on, Bible believers, get with it. Trust your Bible, not your scientists. Because they were right about evolution and Big Bang, right? That's right, don't question your government. They would never lie to you. They've never tried to oppress the church or anything. Crazy Bible believers. I'm just saying that because I am one. You don't want that big money? Come on, pick it up. Come get that big money, come on. Green paper. It's worth money, right? That has just as much value as a $100 bill. Espana. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for spin. Of course you live on a ball within.
We're at the top of the hill, and then
You have a vacuum and you have air pressure, but no barrier. How does air stay into a sticking, spinning ball?
how far is it coming down here?
Don't look for curvature. Don't look for spin. Of course air pressure can stick next to a vacuum without a barrier. What are you thinking?
Can I get you some information, man?
So don't question your government. Of course they would never lie to you. Science. Math. Don't question how water works, how it always finds its level and lays flat. Don't worry about how water level is the same from California to Australia with no bend, no curvature measured ever. No curvature, no spin ever measured. There is no device that can measure curvature or spinning. You do not live on a spinning space ball in a giant vacuum. You are not a speck of dust that was put here accidentally. Poof, there you are. Poof, there you go. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for spinning. Whatever you do, trust your scientists, trust your government. They would never lie. They love you.
Never landed on the moon.
Taxes are great. That's why they keep.
Not really here.
Exactly.
Taxes are great. That's why they keep raising them because they're so great. Don't question government. Don't look for the curvature. Don't look for spin. Don't look how a vacuum sticks there next to air pressure without a barrier. Don't look. Don't look, it'll ruin your world. You will lose your ball. Don't look. Whatever you do. Don't take their flyers. Don't read the information. Don't question anything. Trust your government. They would never lie. They love you. Your government loves you. We're baby boomers. We landed on the moon. What have you done? In 1968, we landed on the moon, but now we can't build the technology to go back. How convenient. We can't make it through the Van Allen radiation belt. So you ask an astronaut, how did you make it through the Van Allen radiation belt? He said, well, we didn't know about it, so we just went right through it.
They go from Australia.
If you don't believe, then it won't burn you. Crazy astronaut.
And then they come back.
Don't look for curvature. Don't look for motion. Of course you're on a spinning space ball. Don't look for a barrier between a vacuum and an air pressure. Of course it works. Of course you live on a spinning space ball. They figured it out 2,500 years ago with math. And math can never lie. If you take 3 donuts away from my 2, I have a negative 1 donut. Math could never lie. False axioms don't mean anything. Look for the curvature. Look for the spin. Well, I mean, don't look for curvature. Don't look for spin. Trust your government. They love you. $58 million a day to present you a CGI. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for spin. Don't look for the barrier between the vacuum and the air pressure. Of course, you live on a spinning space ball. Trust scientists, not science. Who cares if water always finds its level lays flat? Who cares if the water level at California is the same as the water level at Australia? Who cares if there's no curvature between the two? Of course, you live on a spinning space ball. Don't look at flights because they have to take those extra distances because the ball morphs in its circular shape or something. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for movement. Of course, you live on a spinning space ball. Don't look for a vacuum that can stand without small barrier. Trust your government. They would never lie.
Yes, doctor here also talking about
taxes are great. That's why they keep raising them.
I don't think so.
Trust your government. Don't look at the information.
Do you take me on cam now? Do you take me on your camera?
I have a YouTube channel. Do you want to check it out?
I do not want this.
No?
They figured it out 2,500 years ago with math. Who cares if they've never measured curvature? Who cares if they've never detected speed movements? Never measured curvature, never measured speed of spin, yet we live on a spinning space ball.
They gave themselves a barrier.
Don't listen.
And then now that we have
Don't listen to these flat earthers.
cameras, and we have all this new technology that we can use. We didn't before, now we can test it, and we'll find out that it was wrong.
Trust your scientists.
Maybe it wasn't as
They would never lie.
bad at the beginning.
Who cares about cigarettes and asbestos?
You know, we're not going to tell you that because they told you.
Look for curvature. Look for. Oh, sorry. Don't look for curvature. Ooh. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for spin. Don't look for a vacuum next to air pressure.
Leaving science,
Don't look.
organization they built up.
Trust your government.
Scientists did it.
Your government would never lie to you because they love you.
They were wrong about this.
Your government loves you.
All things they left that to you. You're living on a little speck of dust. What would you say when in reality this place is important for us? We're important. We're trying to keep the lid on it. Doing our part. You know, these guys are very passionate about this. Yeah, right. It changed our lives. You know, I'd be at home playing video games. Yeah.
Who's drinking the naive water?
And then I heard about all this.
Whose water is that?
I'm gonna take a drink, man.
I am wearing myself out.
And then I went out to Lake Michigan myself.
No, this is
And I saw
access.
No,
Actually, no questions.
Please, please bring me back to the ball. I want to spin once and for all.
generator, we got the ball. I got all the Tesla coils.
I know that it's spinning. I know that it's round. Even though curvature can never be found. Rat-a-tat-tat, the cat is back.
You go online to some of these places. We got some different YouTube channels in there and stuff. Because if you're trying to search...
Don't look for curvature. Don't look for spin. Of course you live on a spinning space ball, even though it's never been measured.
10 pages are going to be...
No motion detected. No curvature measured. But of course you live on a spinning space ball.
They're going to give you...
Don't look at how a vacuum is next to an air pressure without a barrier. Of course it works. Science would never lie. Science loves you. It doesn't matter how much money or fame you offer them, they would never lie. Science loves you. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for movement. Don't look at how a vacuum sticks next to air pressure without a barrier. Your government would never lie. They love you. They love you. Taxes are great. That's why they keep raising them. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for movement. Of course you live on a spinning space ball. Don't question anything. Love your government. They would never lie. Education is great. They just keep you regurgitating the same information, and I'm sure you will learn things new. Don't look at it, sir. It's going to ruin your life. Even though there's no curvature and no spin, of course you live on a ball. Butterball cosmology. What about science? What about math? What about government? They told you, you live on a spinning space ball. How dare you question? Never question your government deity. Always trust science. They would never lie. Who cares about cigarettes and asbestos? Keep perpetuating the ball belief in your children. You live on a spinning ball and you're worthless and nothing because you came here out of the Big Bang. You're a speck of dust in a giant vacuum. I hope nobody flips the switch. Watch Spaceballs. That's real science. Giant maid in outer space with vacuum. Spaceballs!
Where was it?
Spaceballs! Don't look at that information. It'll ruin your world. It's going to smash your ball. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for movement. Of course you live on a spinning space ball. Don't question anything. Your government loves you. They would never lie. Don't question anything. You need to go back to normal hair color. Obey your government. Obey! Don't question anything. Don't look at this information. It'll make you question things. Don't do it. Your government loves you. They would never lie to you. Your government loves you. They would never lie. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for movement. Of course you live on a spinning space ball. Trust your government. They love you. They love you. Don't believe the stories that they put you in meat grinders. Don't look for curvature. Don't look for movement. Of course you live on a spinning space ball.